Hi everybody, and thanks for attending the webinar on Geo Analysis, Visualization and Performance of JReport 13 presented by Jinfonet Software. Hope everybody can hear me okay. My name is Bani Pandya and I work in marketing here at Jinfonet. I have with me Leo Zhao, Systems Engineer with JReport, who will be giving us a detailed demonstration of the product later on. So during the webinar, if you have any questions, feel free to enter it on the right-hand side questions box of the GoToWebinar screen, and at the end of the session we'll set some time apart to answer all the questions that we have. Also, feel free to follow us at Jinfonet, on Twitter. So let's get started. So before I move into the, before we dive into the demonstration, I just want to give you a quick overview of JReport. So JReport is an advanced embeddable data visualization platform. Over the years, we have worked with various of our customers such as IBM, Visa, and many others to continuously hone JReport and turn it into an advanced data visualization application that can be easily embedded into your application, your host application. And how do we do that? We have few key areas, high performance and scalability. So JReport uses intelligent pushdown technology, wherein the queries are passed from the JReport server onto the database, and then the database performs all the heavy computation and submits the aggregate results sets back to JReport server, which is then stored in data structures such as in-memory cubes. So when the reports and dashboards need those aggregate values, they can access it from the in-memory cubes, and which makes the reports a lot more faster and quicker. JReport also uses server clustering technology where we cluster out the JReport server all on identical nodes, so there is no sense of master-slave. This way we can remove single points of failure in your system, and this also improves scalability, as we can scale simply by adding nodes onto your JReport server cluster. Next highlight of JReport is self-service ability. It means letting you do the work that you need done. So we have a product which is so easy that anybody can use, from for example, your report developer to your power user or your end user. Anybody can build reports and dashboards without requiring any special training or bothering IT. And the way we make it easy is by providing interactive charts, controls, and widgets, and other visualization components. So it's really easy to create reports and dashboards. JReport also offers general flexibility. So it's easy to connect to any data source, from relational databases to big data sources and even cloud sources. You can deliver reports anywhere from your PC to your mobile devices. We have a native iOS application that you can use and access your reports and dashboards on the go on your mobile devices. Also, the reports are highly customizable and embeddable, and this is one place where we really shine. That is embeddability. A lot of our customers use us in embedded fashion, whether in OEM or SaaS, and we'll talk about it in later slides in detail. So I just want to explain our overall mission here is to simplify the complexity of reporting and visualization. And with JReport, we achieve this mission successfully, and we do this by by offering this advanced embeddable data visualization application called as JReport. So as I dive further, I just want to explain the market positioning and where we fall in the market. So on the screen, you can see that in the market there are a lot of BI products to choose from. You can see on the top left we have the traditional BI application. Now the traditional BI applications or platforms are very cumbersome and complex. They are very difficult to learn and often go underutilized because of their huge complexity. They are also difficult to seamlessly embed into your application. Moreover, there is a huge cost associated with these products, and once you choose them, you are logged in, and it's pretty hard to switch. And on the bottom right, you see the open source platforms. Now, the open source tools are relatively easier to embed since you have the full source code available. However, they are incomplete and limited in terms of the security visualization features interactivity, ad hoc reporting, and other features that they offer. Also, if you want to build complex report with open source products, it becomes very difficult. Commercial versions of these open source tools are available, but they are limited because they are very expensive. So where do we fall in? We offer the best of both worlds. JReport provides the full power of a traditional BI platform with the ease of embedding of the open source tools, since we provide the entire UI in source forms as JSP pages. Even more important, the cost of JReport is much less when compared to traditional BI platforms, and even less when we compare it with commercial versions of open source products. So, I just want to quickly, we have had our latest release, latest version, JReport 13, last month, and it's generally available now, and we are really excited. So I just want to quickly highlight some of the key features of JReport 13. So we work with Google Maps and OpenStreetMaps now, and you can do hierarchical drill up and down. So you can drill down from country to state to even county level. You can add customized markers and areas on OpenStreetMaps and Google Maps, and also set conditional properties such as colors, size, shapes, and labels. So for example, you can set up a condition that if an unemployment rate of a state increases by 10%, you can change the color of that state to red. So this is the Geo Analysis feature that we have added in JReport 13. We have also had a new visualization enhancement to the product, and also the way how data is presented in visual analysis. We have now included smart layouts in VA, which lets you auto-fit data into charts based on height or width or both. We also have new visual tools such as heat maps, scrollable real-time charts, and more. Also, we have had improved performance greatly, for filtering and rendering charts with large data sets, and also for crosstab. Also, crosstab performance is greatly improved, even orders of magnitude faster than before for large data sets. We have tested it for up to several tens of thousands of rows, and the performance has not seen any degradation. So that's a major performance boost that we have given to our product right now. And Leo will be showing us Geo Analysis and heat maps later on in the demonstration, and we are really excited for you to get a look at it. So, so that's for our new version, JReport 13. Moving on. So JReport offers, I just want to quickly touch down the solution area of JReport. So the overall goal here is to visualize, analyze, and deliver your information. And we offer 4 solution areas. One of them is embedding, and this allows you to embed dashboard reports and even JReport server into your application. Dashboard and reports, of course, that's a very critical central area of ours. Analytics is a lot of ways to interact with the data on dashboards and reports, and we provide a tool called Visual Analysis to do this kind of analytics. JReport Mobile, so it's taking all this goodness and greatness and putting it on mobile devices. As I said, we have a native iOS application that you can download and start playing on your mobile devices. Also, I want to quickly touch on some of the popular deployment categories that many of our customers are using us. So one of them is OEM. So our OEM customers will typically embed JReport into their host application, into their products, and then resell it to their customers. Now the end users will then use your products with JReport embedded in it, and it is usually hosted on premise. The other popular deployment category is SaaS, where customers who want to provide reporting to their end users, whether internal or external, will typically host JReport on the cloud. It could be their private cloud, public cloud, or even hybrid cloud, which is a combination of both private and public. And customers will then offer their products with JReport embedded in it as a license to their subscribers based on whatever licensing model they use. And this is all independent of how JReport functions. So these are the 2 main popular deployment categories. Now I quickly want to talk about embeddability, as as I explained, that this is one area where we really shine, and a lot of customers are using us in embedded fashion. So JReport is a BI platform. It is an enterprise-ready BI platform that offers all the security and administrative features that the enterprises demand. JReport has a look and feel that is completely customizable and completely customizable so that it can seamlessly integrate into your host application. We have a very advanced metadata management system in the way we organize your dimensions and measures into catalogs, and then you can easily search and these catalogs, search and reuse these dimensions, measures, and components from the catalog for creation of your future reports and dashboards. We have a set of development tools, one of which is called a JReport Designer that lets you build components and then take those components to create reports and dashboards out of it. Component is basically like a chart, table, crosstab, or any third-party component such as map or weather. And we also have a very extensive API set. That is where the power of embedding of JReport comes from. So all the features of JReport can be accessed through the API for easy application building. So your application can call any feature in JReport via our API. And that's how JReport can be easily embedded into your application. The next feature is self-service capability. Now, there are two main areas here: ad hoc reporting and ad hoc analysis. So with ad hoc reporting, we have been doing this for many years. Many of our customers are using this feature. We let you pick and choose what data sources you want to connect for creating your reports and dashboards. You can have one or even multiple data sources that you can connect to. You can set up sorting, filtering, you can link between different reports, you can drill down into details, expand, collapse. So all the data interactivity features can be added easily by your end user. And the interface is really what lets you create ad hoc reports. So you can see on the upper right, we have a screenshot of the wizard, which lets you start from a blank template, which you can then carve into different areas, and in each area you can add different component as per your requirement. You can further customize it by using various themes, profiles, and print layouts. And all this customization that you do can be done in accordance with your corporate security and governance. So by doing this, what you get at the end of the day, you can create a really simple, beautiful, one-click interaction with your ad hoc reports. So that's pretty cool. You don't have to rely on IT for creating these ad hoc reports. So now that you have created your reports and dashboards, you can add interactivity to it using ad hoc analysis. And one of the main features of ad hoc analysis is visual analysis, which is a list of dimensions, measures, and things that you can throw in a blank canvas or a blank crosstab per se. You can then do pivot rotations, you can swap out of the measures, you can look at data from different perspectives, and you can do all these interactivity features through this visual analysis tool. And again, all of this is powered by in-memory cube technology that I explained earlier. So moving on, big data and visualization. So as I said earlier that, with JReport you can easily connect to any data source. So I'm pretty sure all of you have heard about big data. It's kind of a hot topic now, and I'm sure a lot of you know what it is. In simple terms, it is large complex set of data. For example, it can be your genomics data, traffic data, or even social media data. These are just examples. So of course there are a lot more. And a very common way to store big data is by using a very lightweight database called NoSQL database, which is a non-relational distributed open source database and very horizontally scalable. And a typical algorithm that is used in this non-relational database is MapReduce, which is a parallel processing algorithm that can take a process and split it into master worker nodes, and then if needed it can split the worker nodes into more sub-processes. So it is a very common type of parallel processing found in various NoSQL databases. So JReport can easily connect to these sources. Also MongoDB and Apache Hive are some of the other big data sources that we support. So now that you are able to connect to this big data sources, how do you make sense of this huge raw data? How do you analyze, interpret, and present it in meaningful ways? The answer to it is visualization. And JReport does a good job at big data visualization. So data visualization can turn massive amounts of unstructured data into something that you can understand and make business decisions out of. You can do this with the help of interactive reports, dashboards, visual analysis, and even mobile. But traditional relational data visualization and analytics simply are not sufficient for all big data sources, and that's where we come in. So JReport is, can easily connect to a big data source and can also help you visualize big data sources. Now, we have a JDashboard that is another way of combining interactive data visualization for your end user. So in JDashboard, you have a blank canvas and say you want to create a dashboard out of it. So you can easily drag and drop components from your library. You can reuse components that you created before for your other reports. You can simply drag and drop tables, crosstab, line charts, or third-party applications such as Google Maps, weather, and you can just throw it onto the blank canvas. You can also add interactivity to your dashboard by features such as drag and drop, sort, filter, pivots, slice and dice features, etc. You can also do synchronized refresh. So for example, say you have a pie chart and then you click on one part of the pie chart, it can trigger and change other components on the dashboard. So you can do a local sync where only one component changes, or a global sync where all components on the dashboard changes. And all of this is done in HTML5, so it's very browser friendly. And some of the examples of different ways to interact with data is that you can link between different reports, you can drill down on charts, you can set up conditional formatting. So if a value passes a certain threshold, the value will change colors. You can add on-screen filtering, and the thing I mentioned before, you can also have synchronization between components. So I just want to quickly show the wide list of charts that we support in JReport. And this is, however, just a small subset of the extensive list of charts that we have. You can see that we have the simple charts such as the bar, bench, and line charts on top, to even more complex, the bullet, spark, and stock charts. Now our list of charts is ever expanding, and we keep on adding new charts with every release. So this is just a small subset. I just wanted you guys to have an overview of the charts. We also have something called as live charts now in JReport. So here are a few examples of live charts. So one of them is motion charts. So in motion charts, data is not only shown in X and Y axis, but also a third dimension size. You can see the size of the bubble, and a fourth dimension is time. So if I click the play button here, you can see that the data points will grow and shrink as it moves across the X and Y plane. So this is a good way to visualize data as it changes over time. We also have scrollable charts. So in scrollable charts, let's say you have too much data on the X-axis, so it won't make sense to show all the data at once. So you can view a part of the X-axis by setting a start point and an end point, and then you can move that point along the X-axis to view different data around your X-axis. And lastly, we have real-time charts, which is quite straightforward. So let's say, for example, you want to do real-time analysis of your system. You want to look at the memory usage or CPU usage, or even if you want to get real-time stock information, you can view it using real-time charts. The next up is, so now that you're able to visualize your data, how do you deliver it and get it into the hands of your end users? The first way is through browsers, and here you can see examples of 3 of our customers, EMC, Visa, and Passkey on the right-hand side. So we provide the option to deliver reports through page reports or web reports. So page reports are still popular. Customers are still using page reports where they actually print out the reports. So the reports have a page start and a page end, and you can print it out easily and review your reports that way. But however, most of our customers are using reports over the web because it's much more easier and much more interactive. So a lot of different styles, pixel perfect capabilities, as I mentioned before, can be, the ability to reuse your components, all of them can be added to web reports. You can also do scalable delivery, so you can access high volume of reports and even multiple reports at a time. Also, you have the ability to schedule reports, so you can schedule reports to be delivered at a certain time of the day or even day of the time. And you can access your reports from anytime, anywhere, on your PC or even on your mobile devices. You can deliver reports in any format: web, PDF, which is a very common way to deliver reports, Excel, email, fax, FTP. So there's a bunch of ways that you can deliver your reports. And when we say that we deliver reports in Excel, we just don't take a snapshot of the report and paste it into Excel. The data information is retained in Excel, so you can come back and do further analysis of the data in Excel. So lastly, I want to show you JReport mobile. So we have a native iOS application that you can download from the App Store, and it can run on iPad and iPhones. And it supports all the various mobile device gestures. So if you have a dashboard, you can actually swipe and rotate. If you have a pie chart, you can drill down on various areas of a crosstab. You can change chart types from a line to an area, a bar to a bench. So you can interact with the various mobile device features, gestures that you are familiar. And of course, you can also add interactivity to your dashboard, so you can do filtering, sorting, pivoting capabilities. All these capabilities can be done. So whatever you do and whatever you create with JDashboard, you can view with the iOS native application. And it's available for download for free, so you can download and start playing with it. Now, moving on, I'm going to move, hand over to Leo for the demonstration. And in the demonstration, Leo is going to show you how to set up interactive reports. He's going to show you JDashboard. He's going to show you visual analysis, also Geo Analysis and heat map features that we spoke about, and also in-memory cube technology. He's going to show you how to create in-memory cube. But before we dive into the demo, I have a few poll questions that I would like to answer, that I would like to ask, and please take a while to answer these questions. These questions are going to be on the screen for about 30 seconds, so please participate. Yeah. All right, thanks a lot. I'm gonna I have one more poll question that I want to ask. So please go ahead. All right, thanks a lot. So now I'm going to hand over the presentation to Leo, and he's going to show you the demonstration.
All right, now let's get into our demonstration for today. We will start from some like a reporting area, and as we mentioned earlier, JReport have a very flexible reporting solution for you. So today in this demo report, we will try to show you integration of, about this report and also some ad hoc functions. Basically, all our report is pure browser-based, HTML5 using JavaScript. So, like from the embedded both reporting perspective, it's very easy for you to integrate into your existing web application. And our front end, as we mentioned earlier, HTML5. So there's no any ActiveX, no JavaScript. Flash. And any standard browser interface can start to, show the report. And the focus on ad hoc reporting function. Basically, we offer lots of different built-in activities for customer to use out of the box. For example, you can start to, filter the report on screen, right? And you can do multi-level filtering as well, right? That will all be applied on screen. And also, if you start to look at the report from one particular dimension, part of our ad hoc function, we can give you the built-in drill down action. For example, right now, from the top level by country, breakdown, I simply click a specific country like USA. Now I drill down into the detail level to see in states level. And then I can do multi-level drill down from states to the city. Basically, using the different data relationships behind the scene, we can set up those kind of different drill down passes for you. And not just like the drill down as action, we also give you drill to, simply allow you to switch over the dimension on screen, and you can easily try to look at your data from one angle to another angle by simple click. And in the pivot table, which we call crosstab, we give you the exact same functionality as you can do the multi-level drills, as you see here. Go to the detail level by simple click. And in addition, just focus on the ad hoc, we also allow you to, look at the data from a couple other different angles as well. So you can see here in the same reporting window, you can easily go to we call edit mode. And then you will be able to see a virtual cube structure we built behind the scene to associate with your report. In this case, basically, if in the pivot table, I also want to see the difference by sales year, just simply drag and drop sales year into the pivot table, and here we go. You start to look at from 3 different dimensions about the current aggregated total sale. Okay, so this is just a quick ad hoc report example. Now let's start to take a look at example dashboard. For a dashboard, basically, as you see here, this is like a visualization platform, and you can prepare different, we call components, basically the widget type concept, to give you customers the different options. They can try to look at your data, and in those dashboard, you can apply different components we offer, as we mentioned earlier in the presentation, like the scrollable chart, right? Try to look at a different subcategory, right? Drag and drop to resize the period whenever you need, and you can also use the overall slider to filter the whole dashboard if you want. All right, and in this example dashboard, we also, want to show you our Geo Analysis presentation. In this case, we use the one of the map solution, which we show the the tick mark, right? And by individual pin, which we can show, in the map, you will see the current, aggregated result. And also, our map can communicate to some other components in the same dashboard, and using our message, platform to give you the additional, activities. Like I click the Canada country in the map. Now in this daily sale chart and the order table, you will only see the Canada state left. All right, so that's one example for our dashboard. Now let's get into our visual analysis example. Basically, the visual analysis is one of our new analysis type of platform to allow the customer easily use a drag and drop type strategy to look at the data from all different possible angles. So you will start from this a blank starter point, and whatever you want to see in this final analysis result, just simply drag and drop, put them into this user interface, and put for example total sale into this show value by labels. And then you will see the individual, result, in this presentation. And now, if I drag it into, the horizontal level, you will see a bar chart instead. And start from there, drag a couple more options into this result, right? Put a couple more, dimensions. Here we go. You will see, now I applied up to 4 different dimensions on total sale, and you get, very, straightforward, computing on the fly, and you see the final result whenever you try to do a mouse over. And you can also do the a rotation for the result on screen. And we give you a couple different graph types you can select to look at your data. For example, I switch over to the line and drag it back to the horizontal level. You will get a line chart. All right, and in our new release of video analysis, we also start to give you some additional smart layout function. Like right now, you see here, it start to show the scroll bar, but actually, after I do an auto fit by current visible area, now you will see the automatically resized result. All right. Now let's look at the next example. Basically, we will get another geo analysis example for you. This time, instead to use a tip mark, we will use the shape, the area, try to show you the final a presentation. Now in this case, you can see here we show the different computing by mouse over, and also we use a color code to show those value range by different color schemes. And you can easily click and drill into the next level, try to see for example from the country going to the states, and try to look at individual by county, and also simply start from the current dashboard. You can go to another detail level, try to look at a detail report, which we use another a new function in our version 13, the heat map, right? Try to show the employment rate by different size and different color scheme. And also on screen, you can start to do on-demand filter, and this one will apply instantly in the current presentation, and now you will get a filtered result right away. All right, you can see here, right, different result. And now if I choose go to a different states, apply the condition again, we will get a new refreshed data element. All right. So now, at the end of today's, example, I would like to introduce our, in-memory cube technology. Basically, especially from performance perspective. If we know we will need to process a huge amount of detailed data set, then JReport offer you, this in-memory cube technology, which we can use a schedule function to pre-generate, the final cube structure in JReport environment in memory. And then, when those like a request came in to ask for the information, and we do not need to go back to the database anymore, and we will, based on this in-memory cube, give the customer instance response. And of course, this in-memory cube is, like manageable by system administrator, and you can decide like how you want to schedule it. For example, you want to make updated by daily, weekly, monthly. Also, sometimes if you say, I need to, like update it much frequently, sure, no problem. Every couple hour or couple minutes, you can do the updates about this in-memory cube. Now back to Johnny.
All right, thanks a lot, Leo, for that great presentation. So Leo made the presentation of Geo Analysis and visual analysis very easy, and that's how it's supposed to be. Anybody can start. Excuse me. Anybody can start creating reports and dashboards easily. So moving on with the presentation, I just want to quickly highlight some of our customers. We work with customers from almost all sectors, almost all verticals, and you can see on the screen I've highlighted some of our valued customers, and I just want to quickly pinpoint few of them. So I want to start with Visa, and Visa reports run on more than 1,200 commercial cardholder accounts, and each cardholder account has plus 1 million cardholder, and each getting numerous personalized reports every year. And Visa Small Business has more than 15,000 companies using JReport. So for Visa, JReport provides a fail-safe clustered technology which serves massive mission-critical IRS reports. And the other customer that I want to point out is Target under consumer manufacturing. So for Target, JReport enables access to product lifecycle reports via highly customized web interface for buyers at Target headquarters. Reports are utilized by thousands of Target employees and vendors. And also for Target, JReport provides ability to access database at multiple levels and location. And finally, IBM, which is our ISV OEM customer, in spite of owning Cognos, IBM still embeds JReport into their products, IBM InfoSphere, IBM Lotus Learning Management, IBM Tivoli Suites, IBM NetCool Configuration Management. And the reason they use JReport is because of the ease of integration, customization, and the the ease with which they can quickly and easily get what they're looking for. So now we are coming to the end of the webinar. So next steps, you will get up a follow-up email from me that would include exclusive JReport 13 trial, a free proof of concept. So you will hear from one of our sales admin, and they'll get in touch with you. We'll also send you a free white paper, one of our popular white paper, top 10 ways to visualize data. So there's some informative content there. You can also, if you want to get a more look at JReport, you can sign up for our daily demos, which we conduct every day at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. And for more information, you can visit our website. You can email me at bpandya@ginfinet.com or Leo at lzhao@ginfinet.com. You can get in touch via phone. Our phone number is 240-477-1000. And also feel free to follow us on Twitter at Ginfinet. So that concludes the presentation. Now we are going to move to the Q&As, but before the Q&As, I have one more polling question that I would like to ask. So please take 30 seconds out to answer this polling question. All right, thanks a lot. So we have few Q&As coming in. So I would like to go ahead and ask the Q&As, and Leo, please, if you can answer the Q&As, that would be great.
All right.
So the first question is, does Geo Analysis work out of the box, or is there any integration required with the mapping tools?
Yeah, basically in JReport version 13, actually in JReport version 13, Geo Analysis directly works with OpenStreetMap and Google Maps by calling their APIs. So the map images and borders are provided by them, while JReport controls the interactions and visualizations detail on the maps. So Geo Analysis is supported in both report and dashboards. Awesome.
Cool. Another question is, how is connecting to MongoDB any different than connecting to any other database such as a traditional relational database?
Actually, for MongoDB, we built the native connector in JReport that fetch aggregated data from their aggregation framework directly. And there is a lighter weight method in MongoDB to provide aggregation data compared to their MapReduce process. So the connector is not a standard connection like JDBC or DBC, but it's designed to be flexible enough to adapt to any changes in the data output format and size from the aggregation framework. So we get connection to MongoDB directly as a separate native connector compared with a regular JDBC.
Okay, one more question. We already have hundreds of queries written for JReport. Do we need to write new queries or modify our queries to enable ad hoc reporting?
Actually, there's no any additional requirements for you to write any new query or modify them. JReport can adapt your existing hundreds of queries into JReport right away. And also, all we need is just based on those existing queries, you can build that additional business view layer for our internal metadata semantic layer. And then, all the ad hoc reporting will using those business view layers.
Okay, thank you. One more question. Do ad hoc reports have security, or can anyone create a report?
JReport ad hoc does come up with built-in security. Of course, by default, if there's no any security control in place, everybody can use JReport ad hoc function to do any reporting. But as soon as you apply the security on it, then you will be able to control who can do any specific action in JReport ad hoc.
Okay, thank you, Leo. So it's 2:45 right now. Thanks again for joining us for the webinar. Do look forward for the follow-up email from us, which will have the webinar giveaways that I mentioned earlier. We will be online till the top of the hour to answer any more questions that you may have. So please feel free to enter your questions on the right-hand side questions dialog box of the GoToWebinar screen. Until then, thanks a lot and have a great day. Thank you.